Hello everyone, this is Arvinder Kalsey back again with an update on the present benefits provided by the government. As we all know that the CERB benefits have exhausted or they are finished now. To replace those, though EI insurance, unemployment insurance is there, but a lot of people do not qualify under employment insurances. To address that problem, the government has come up with a new program, which is, these are three different programs. The name of the program is Canada Recovery Benefits. Now this program has been designed for the people whose income has dropped by 50%. And this also includes the self-employed people. If for any reason your income has dropped by 50%, you qualify for this program. What does this program give you? This gives you $500 a week for the next 26 weeks. So anybody can apply who really falls into that category. Second benefit is Canada Recovery Sickness Benefit. Now, what does this benefit give us? This gives us $500 a week for 2 weeks. The question comes, why 2 weeks? Why not more? Anybody once it's detected that he's got the COVID-19 symptoms, he's been asked to stay indoors or go in isolation or quarantine for at least 2 weeks. Now, during this 2 weeks, the loss in your income is being replaced by $500 a week by the government. So technically, this is just your income replacement loss. The third benefit is Canada Recovery Caregiving Benefit. What is this benefit? This benefit is, again, $500 a week for the next 26 weeks. Who qualifies? Say if we got an elderly person at home who's sick, and I have to be a caregiver for the sick person at home, obviously I cannot go to work. In that case, I qualify for this benefit for the next 26 weeks. Similarly, if you have a child below 12 years old and he or she cannot go to the school or the daycare center because it's closed, then also I qualify to get $500 a week for the next 26 weeks. Now, there is a fine line between this thing, as we all know that the schools have opened. So the schools have opened, but a lot of parents have opted not to send their children to school because they are scared or they are afraid that their child might catch up COVID-19. In that case, we are doing homeschooling, or we are keeping that home and saying that we will send the child later on. Do I qualify to get any benefits? No, I don't. Why? Because I'm doing this voluntarily on my own. This is my own discretion that I don't want to send my child to school. So I'm keeping home. In that case, you would not qualify. So also keep in mind, all three benefits have to be applied through CRA, Canada Revenue Agency, and you have to apply directly and you will be able to get these. Now, question comes, how do I know whether I qualify for this or not? I believe the best source is your accountant. Speak to your accountant, ask him, give him your scenario as to what's going on, and he'll be able to guide you through that whether you fall under that category, which can really qualify you for the benefits or not. Keep in mind one thing more. When we got CERB, along with CERB, we got a word which was consequences. The consequences word applies on these three benefits also. In other words, what I'm trying to say, that if you do not qualify for these benefits and you somehow try to get these benefits, there would be consequences as to how the government wants to deal with that, recovery, penalty, or anything could happen. So please make sure that you confirm this first and then only apply for these benefits. Since the benefits have been advertised or been put up on the air, our office has been flooded with phone calls. When can I do it? How I can do it? And so on. Keep in mind, the last date to apply for these benefits is September 25th, 2021. So we have got almost 11 months to apply for these benefits. So please don't rush until unless you know that you really qualify for this benefits. Along with this, yesterday, Ontario government has put down some restrictions for all of us for the next 4 weeks. This is because of our health officer, as well as the government, as well as the premier. Everybody is looking quite closely to see what COVID is happening, what COVID is giving us at this moment. As we all know that yesterday the numbers were 723 new cases, which the government is expecting, looking at the graph, but mid-October we might be touching 1,000 or 1,000 plus. So just to keep that safe distance, the government has announced these restrictions for the next coming 4 weeks. Now, what are these restrictions? First of all, dining in restaurants have been stopped for the next 4 weeks. Though takeout is available, patios are open, you'll be served on a patio, but not indoors. Safe distance has to be maintained on patios also. So the Premier also urged everybody to support the restaurant industry or hospitality industry. We should support the restaurants so at least their doors keep open and they can survive in these tough times. So having said that, please make sure that we understand what these restrictions are about. Secondly, they have urged not to go into the gyms where we are indoors, and there is a pretty good chance that we might get the COVID-19 infection from these places. And thirdly, they have said, if you don't have to go out, please don't go out. But what do you mean by have to? Have to means if you have to go to work or to school or to college, yes, go ahead. But please don't let your guards down. Keep the guards up. Please follow the protocol, whatever the government has given us in terms of hand washing, sanitizing, mask, and safe distance. These all things have to be done just to keep the infection to spread out so it doesn't go too far and the government or the health frontline workers can take care of everything. Thirdly, what the government has done, and that is commendable, for the PSW, personal support workers, the government has announced a special program. I believe it's $431 million they are putting in by increasing the wages of all the PSWs, personal support workers, by $3 an hour. Plus they're hiring more, and we'll be getting that information as we go along with this every week and so on. So in other words, government is doing everything what can be done. So now, after that, comes in play is our responsibility. As residents of this country, or residents of Toronto City or Canada, I'm using the word resident is why? Because there are a lot of visitors who are stuck here. There are students, there are PR, there are state citizens. So technically, it becomes a moral responsibility of everyone to do our part. And to do our part means that we need to maintain all the social distances and the mask and whatever the government is asking us to do so they can control this virus. So let's do our job. Let the government do their job. By doing our job, we are strengthening the hands of our government by which they'll be able to curb this situation and being good citizens, good responsible people. If we all do our part, at least we will help the government in curbing this situation. So on that note, I would certainly say everyone, please get in touch with your accountants before you apply for any benefits and make sure if you qualify, nobody's stopping you, you will get the benefits, but it has to be done in a right way. And on that note also, please, I will request everyone to maintain safe distance, keep your children, yourself, and your elderly safe. And we all know that the next door country, which is US, Mr. Donald Trump has got COVID-19. That shows us one thing. Nobody's immune to this. There is no exceptions. It does not mean I'm a president and I've got 20 doctors looking after me every day. No, everybody is vulnerable and anybody can get this infection. If a person like Mr. Trump can get infection after so much of protection, hey, who are we and you? Nobody. So please, let's be responsible. Take care of everything so at least we can all stay safe. So on that note, thank you very much. Please stay safe and do follow all the protocol, and God bless you. Good luck.